Καλησπέρα, καλησπέρα. Τι κάνουμε, πώς είμαστε? Πάμε ένα live ακόμα με Outer 2. Θα δω τι μου κάνει τώρα. Γιατί το κάνει? Α, ναι, γιατί έχω... είναι full screen.
It's not like I have a choice.
Κάθομαι και κικιάζω χωρίς λόγο. Πες το με ένα λεπτό. Τι 2 μέρες λέει ρε μαλάκι μαλάκης. Χαζό είναι. Λοιπόν, πάμε.
I see a huge opportunity for us in Fairfield. There's zero competition and...
Oh, you might be one of my Time for another performance review already. Apologies, I'm still applying the required elbow grease to scour these surfaces, just like a novice facility sanitizer should. Why, of course. Once a drone operator, always a drone operator. Just enter this code and you should be able to circumvent any lockouts. Thank you for making... Yeah.
Techno folk here from Westport. I really respect them. They've been through a lot. You tell them I said that, all right?
Πάμε like, παιδιά, πάμε like.
Do me a kindness, mosey on.
Το πάνω τώρα το θέμα είναι πώς πας πάνω στην ταράτσα. Από εδώ. Κάτι έλεγε ότι υπάρχει εδώ στο ρούχο.
blazes did you get in there? Huh. Guns after all. Most of these irons look pretty old-fashioned, too. A bit lackluster, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's real sad how our trainees will have the armaments to defend us now. I swear, Kemp, sometimes I wonder about you.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
I think you mean resent, Kemp.
Law, everyone's a critic today.
Appreciate your help.
I guess the real
These
treasure were the
weapons
guns
are
we
gonna
found
save
along the way.
lives. On our side, anyway.
Πάμε like, παιδιά.
Welcome, welcome. See anything you like?
Το γκελάρι μωρέ τώρα.
Suppose it was only a matter of time until we were discovered. Though what an odd thing to die for. Apples. Spare me such timid drivel. We needn't waste time bandying lies. Of course, I know why you're really here. You have come to exact retribution for our larceny at your greenhouse. The greenhouse's stolen bounty offered a healthy alternative to gorging ourselves on that vending machine poison. Alas, I was spotted on one or two forays. I am merely quivering with rage over this insulting interrogation, and that scent you so subtly pointed out is the aroma of noble effort. Foreign to you, I'm sure.
Thought I saw you disappear.
Γεια σου ρε Μπουφράζερ.
Oh.
Πού είσαι μπρο?
Stumbled into quite the shindig.
Πού να είχαμε χαμένος ρε?
You lot been hiding out in here all this time?
Έτυχε.
Touch cramped, ain't it?
Λίγο παραπάνω υποχρεώσεις προσωπικές. Αυτό. Εσύ τι λέει?
Please, stay. It would please me to end the lives of two invaders as opposed to one.
Not very copacetic, are you folks?
If this exchange is not to your liking, I can accommodate you with a bullet instead.
Γκόουκ. Εντάξει. Δεν είναι και Dragon Age. Failguard. Δεν ξέρω, μέχρι στιγμής δεν έχω καταλάβει γιατί το λένε Γκόουκ. Εντάξει, υπάρχουν κάνα 2-3 πραγματάκια που με ξυνίζουν, αλλά από τη στιγμή που είναι πάρα πολύ καλό παιχνίδι και δεν είναι και κάτι το οποίο στο κάνει με το ζόρι.
And if I deny your assessment?
Being called.
Can a decision made under duress really be considered a choice? Don't answer that. Very well. With so many invaders yet to slay, I would be remiss to relinquish our lives in such an unworthy duel. We surrender.
Αυτό που με χαλάει πάρα πολύ.
That was some slick talking. Can't believe you got them to surrender without firing a shot.
Είναι ότι σου πετάει πάρα πολύ το θηλυκό χαρακτήρα πάνω σου. Ο αντίπαλος, ο κακός, ότι οι συμπαίκτες σου, φαίνεται ότι το κάνουν πολύ επίτηδες. Και γενικότερα οι θηλυκοί χαρακτήρες στο παιχνίδι είναι λίγο bossy ρε παιδί μου, δεν είναι...
I lost a friend in the invasion. A good friend. Thought maybe all this was her trying to send me a message of some kind. Like I said.
Απλά είναι πάρα πολύ καλό παιχνίδι, οι μηχανισμοί του, το art direction του. Εντάξει, το story του και... είναι κρίμα.
Was. Yeah. Well, that feels good to say aloud, even if it hurts too. Romantic
Αλλά είναι καρκίνος αυτό το
entanglements
πράγμα
ain't
με
exactly
τα...
encouraged between troopers,
Καρκίνος για τη βιομηχανία.
especially in the same division.
Με το
Supposedly
ζόρι,
compromises
εδώ,
are
με το
decision
ζόρι
made
να μας τα
in the
δώσουν
field.
όλα.
But I digress. Thanks for your help. And for listening to my languishments. Glad someone else might remember her now too.
Κάτι πρέπει να κάνω τώρα, γιατί δεν το έχω καταλάβει. Α, ναι! Βάλανε το body type 1, body type 2. Το αρσενικό και θηλυκό. Body type 1, ο αρσενικός, body type 2 η θηλυκή. Αλλά ωραίο παιχνίδι ρε φίλε, είναι πολύ ωραίο παιχνίδι. Και μέχρι στιγμής αυτά τα μαλακίες, αυτές τις πίπες εδώ τα τελειωμένα δεν είναι τόσο. Ναι, είναι το ένα, ναι, ισχύει, πώς το επιτρέψανε. Πολύ ευχάριστο παιχνίδι.
The others appear to be acclimatizing well, hello. You appear burning with purpose. Is everything all right? Has something occurred? Judging by the waves of consternation wafting off of you, your other options must have failed. Yes, I know of a means in, but you must do something for me there. Even though I no longer.
Και είναι κρίμα τώρα ένα τόσο καλό παιχνίδι, γιατί εντάξει είναι καλό παιχνίδι. Να αδικείτε και να καταχαρακώνετε για αυτόν τον λόγο.
The sentry assigned to the gate once lived in Westport. Sentry second-class layman. Show the writ as proof I have conscripted you into my employ. Use it to press service on my behalf, and she will let you in. Once you're inside, there's someone else you should show it to. You do that and say what I tell you. It saved many lives. The Vox Relay is, to my mind, a time bomb. Brigadier Montelli's lost his way. Now all manner of chaos is raging there. I've heard tell he's even resorted to extra-legal executions. Madness, I tell you. A brigadier doesn't act as judge, jury, and executioner. That's an arbiter's job. And even then, they're enforcing existing protectorate law. Marshal Corbin, and this, we cannot allow any of that to happen. If Corbin becomes the highest-ranking officer alive, no one will be able to contradict the protectorate execute connivers and schemers. Corbin must appear forced to take good. Farewell.
Appreciate you agree. Anyhow, was there something you needed, Commander?
Να, ας μου δες εδώ χαρακτήρα που έχεις. Και ο ένας είναι έτσι και ο άλλος, κοίτα. Δεν χρειάζεται να σου πω καν τι είναι.
Need something, Commander? Sure.
Τώρα κάτι ψάχνω εγώ εδώ και δεν ξέρω τι ρε μαλάκα τώρα κάνω το σπίτι. Τσούνελ. Ενώ τον δεσιμάτων τη δεύτερη άτε σαλόν.
Never been the type to sit behind a desk. You're back. Great. Build repeat customers is number 6 on our 19-point business plan. A few, actually. Who in particular do you mean? Oh, yeah, Pinkney. Offered to fix any and all mechanicals we had in the place, then proceeded immediately to do so.
Είναι κακή,
Wouldn't
ας
take nothing in return.
Αλλά δεν εννοούσα το άσπρος, εννοούσα το...
Anybody else?
Μπράβο. Καλιφορνέζικο. Έτσι, εκεί στο Μαϊάμι.
Sure. He's in here sometimes. Keeps to himself mostly, back there in the corner. Has one
Και είναι
drink,
και
ducks out
μπάρμαν,
with the
μπαργούμαν,
flight on.
έτσι.
You'd never know he used to be somebody. Anyone else?
Όχι
you have in
μπαργούμαν,
mind?
μπάρμαν. Μπαρίστα.
Ah, she comes in a lot actually. Sings, dances, has a grand old time. Often shuts the place down. Largest. Who else you want to know about? All right.
Auntie's choice in the Protectorate got something that needs doing, Commander?
Is everything supposed to be so sweet?
You know what these new Westport Protectorate folks need? A middle manager to focus their earning potential.
Να τους.
Swear, I almost had it this time. Everything all lined up. Easy mark, guaranteed moneymaker, favorable terms. Practically the recipe for success. Look like you've had your share of troubles. Ever had the perfect opportunity just slip through your fingers? Wait, what? Is that from Jackson? Oh, thank the law.
Jackson and I are partners, see. He unearthed an unexploited Protectorate technology. Promised it'd revolutionize the daily life of Auntie's Choice citizens. This is just the thing to put me on the map. Fast-track promotion to lower middle management for sure.
Why, that's terrible. But you said you have the schematics? I'll take those. What? Sovereign's finest potato corollary peeler? This was supposed to be a guaranteed bestseller. Who in their right mind would... Jackson, you idiot! Ah! It's a good thing he's dead, because if he wasn't, I'd kill him! There's no... God damn it! I'm never getting that promotion. This was supposed to be my easy path to a promotion. Tell me, did you come across any other advanced Protectorate technology while you were there? Anything more, well, easily marketable? Personal thrusters? No one would ever want such preposterous things. I'd be laughed. Well, here's... In the unlikely event things somehow pan out and I get that big promotion, I'll see you're taken care of.
Zero G Brew and anti...
Καλά, το Baldur's Gate. Εντάξει, Baldur's Gate ρε φίλε, το 3 είναι Μακάρι μπορούσα να το στριμάρω. Είναι παιχνίδι που δεν στριμάρεται, βέβαια. Θέλει πολλή ώρα, δηλαδή θες να κάνεις 10 ώρα streams, ας πούμε, για να παίζεις πάλι το skate. Πάλι το skate είναι... Το Baldur's Gate βγαίνει ένα παιχνίδι τέτοιο ανά 10 χρόνια, δεν είναι τώρα, εντάξει. Στο Baldur's Gate τα συγχωρεί σχεδόν όλα. Κοπέρνικους. Μάλιστα. Κοίτα εδώ. Γελάει ο κόσμος.
I could liquefy them, apply heat and congeal them into kibble no beast could resist. Oh, Ethel, darling, you're a genius. Approach with less haste next time, won't you? Copernicus may be tame, but he still doesn't take kindly to being startled. Oh, Inez, you look, well, like you could use an ice bath and a cup of newly formulated triptease. Has something happened?
Something has, all right. I ended my contract effective immediately. Now I'm free to prove myself to everyone in Auntie's choice. My way.
Well,
Έλα, Στελάρα. Καλησπέρα, μπρε.
Or is it? I admit I'm still trying to work through what contracts mean hereabouts. But you do appear to be pleased, so I shall be pleased for you.
Admit I'm still trying to work through what contracts mean.
That is not common knowledge in this town.
Τι λες, Τέλειο?
But since Inez appears to trust you, I suppose I can do the same. Before I began my new illustrious career working with our tame, scarily friends here, I was a researcher in the Enhanced Soldier Division. Oh, I was on the verge of breakthrough when they shut us down. Oh, when I think of the lives I could have reached. But in my current role, I do try to help where I can.
Where my own first aid training can't reach, Doc's got me covered. The graft knocked me on my ass for weeks when I first got it. But she...
Ναι, ρε μαλάκα, έφαγε κάντσα και το Lord of the Rings στο MMO και το... Καλά, το New World δεν γινόταν κάτι άλλο, δεν ήταν παιχνίδι αυτό. Τι είπε, παιχνίδι ήταν αυτό, μαλάκα. Αλλά για το Lord of the Rings στο MMO είναι πολύ κρίμα. Πολύ κρίμα.
Despite your insinuation, there are plenty of good folk around here, but perhaps not many with Doc's particular skill set.
I understand your reservation, but I do care deeply for all my patients. Inez has attested to it, and so can Copernicus.
Καλά, τα γραφικά του παιχνιδιού είναι καταπληκτικά.
Where was I? Right. I have a lead, Inez. I've identified 2 viable beasts on this island that you may be compatible with. Though it may not be easy to acquire the suitable specimens.
Άμα το κάνεις σαν το Ring of Power, είναι καλύτερα που το σταματήσανε. Φυσικά, δεν.
Unfortunately, the beasts must be subdued. And due to the nature of the specimens we require for the procedure, sadly killed. I might add that these are powerful beasts indeed. The first candidate is the skeleton crabble. It has a rare form of albinism and was last spotted on the western coast by protectorate scientists, who unfortunately went missing. I happened upon an old report of theirs along with a code used to operate their machinery. If their fate is what I suspect, the code may be of use to you.
I heard rumors of the creature myself. Our skeleton sounds a good bit larger than the average crabble. Meaner and smarter, too.
The second candidate is a raptidon matriarch. The
Ο
only one
αιών.
of her kind
Ρε
on the
τέλος,
island,
όσο
as I
υπάρχει
understand
Warcraft,
it.
ξεχνάς, δεν υπάρχουν
She
MMOs.
spotted in the
Τέλος.
crowds near the Vox relay.
Δεν μπορείς να βρεις ένα παιχνίδι καλύτερο από το Warcraft. Δύσκολα. Και τώρα που έρχεται και στην κονσόλα στο καινούριο Xbox. Ω, στα αρχίδια σου.
When you breach the matriarch's lair, you must rouse her from hibernation. I found pheromones to be quite effective. Inez, I'm certain you know a formula that may suffice.
That I do.
Excellent. It'll be a rather unpleasant wake-up call for the matriarch, so she'll be upon you in moments. I suggest your armaments be at the ready. Then the graft, yes. Now, when you acquire one or both of these parts, return here straight away, and we can begin surgery. Oh, I love questions. Ask away.
Πήγε ρε τσατσόγρια που θα κάθομαι εγώ τώρα μαζί σου να ασχολούμαι.
To what do we owe the pleasure?
Ω. Πάλι καλά. Ελπίζω να μην είναι μεγαλύτερο level τώρα εκεί που πάω. Πέσα.
Ready to take the heat off, Commander. Just say when.
Liquidate him!
What's that noise?
Looks like a fight!
Τι reload είναι αυτό ρε. Δεν έχουμε φακό εδώ. Τι παίζει εδώ ρε μπρο? Τζάμπα κατέβηκα κάτω. Δεν είναι να πω. Για πάμε. Ωρε. Το κερατό του μέσα ρε. Γαμμένα open world παιχνίδια γάμο το σπίτι σας γάμο. Καρκίνος είναι αυτή η κατηγορία παιχνιδιών ρε.
You're looking pretty scathed, Commander.
Όχι!
Prescription filled.
Πάμε like παιδιά, ποιος δεν έχει κάνει, πατήστε το like.
Raptidons are ever malleable. Eden doesn't want them around and they don't belong here. They sure carved out a place for themselves. I can respect that.
Armed and ready.
Keep howling. We're coming for you. all right? Let's put our heads together. See these half-eaten remains? They're a sign. Matriarchs lose their appetite when they're on the verge of going into a state of torpor. She'll have retreated into hiding to conserve her energy. But I got one way to get her attention. Hey, if I don't celebrate my own stroke of genius, who will? I'm just happy my acquaintance with these creatures counted for something. You know how Doc mentioned pheromones? Well, just so happened that I procured some raptidon glandular extract in my travels. Should do the trick. A matriarch with 3 full stomachs ain't coming out of hibernation unless she senses a threat to her authority. She hates rivals. All right, let's do this. Look alive, Commander. Looking a mighty marginal, Commander.
Όπου μου γάμισε λίγο. Μου γάμισε λίγο.
Here, all right? Let's put our heads together. See these half-eaten remains? She'll have retreated into hiding to conserve her energy. Hey, you know, a matriarch with 3 full stomachs ain't coming out of all right. Look alive, Commander. Medical pack, out!
Commander, watch your vitals! Not getting up without her. Not exactly a fighting scene.
Δεν έχει να αλλάξω τα key bindings.
Medical pack, out!
Commander, watch your vitals!
Matriarch's here, all right? Let's put our heads together. See these half-eaten remains? They're a sign. Matriarchs lose their appetite when she'll have retreated into hiding. Hey, You know how a matriarch with 3 full stomachs ain't coming out of hibernation unless she sends... Ain't one... If I can't... Any other questions, or are you ready to meet? I was in... All right. Armed and ready.
Those sentiments I felt were such a burden on me. I wanted time to oversee. To kill them before you die. And fidelity are no longer strangers. Sadness that was once as long since gone, and though it tried, I knew that I could be so much better.
Yep. Matriarch's here, all right. Let's put our heads together. See these half-eat? She'll have retreated into hiding to Hey, you know how... A matriarch with 3 full stomachs ain't coming out of hibernation. All right.
It's a pro!
Give the order and I'll take care of it, Commander.
This is protected section.
Not walking this off. Stand me back up.
You're obliged to call it his golden bestowment.
Such a wonderful introduction.
Pick me up for you. Commander, you're bleeding. Pick me up. I do it for you.
Τι είναι μαλάκα τα μπασταρδάκια του μικρά. Χάνα ρε.
Well, that, as they say, is that. What's next? The matriarch devised the paradigm of bounteous life for all. Down to this exquisite next song.
Τι λες τώρα ρε.
Days, months, and even years, nothing fills my heart with joy like turning in my peers. Everything is meant to be aligned and working well. Nobody should fall behind, lest I'm the one to tell. Just we believe in work and effort and the test.
Έλα εδώ. Πού είσαι αδερφέ?
I know. I can't recall seeing hostilities are at a standstill. I aim to keep them standing still.
Θα αγοράσουμε καμιά σφαίρα.
Someday, when I make it big in lower middle management, I'm gonna come back here and buy this.
Σε μπρο. Μαλάκα, δεν μπορώ τη μουσική. Θα την κλείσω. Πώς το άνοιξα? Κομπάνες, journals, map, inventory. Πώς αλλάζουμε μουσική ρε? Απλά πράγματα. Φίλε, από τότε που πήρα δίπλωμα στα χέρια μου, αποφάσισα ποτέ ξανά ταξί. Έχω πολύ κακή εμπειρία με τους ταρίφες. Έχουμε τραβήξει πολλά με τους ταρίφες.
Certainly, if you've procured the right materials. I've been fine-tuning the procedure in the meantime. I do believe it'll be as smooth as crabble butter.
I'm gonna assume crabble butter's especially smooth, because I'm ready to feel like myself again. The part we harvested from a Raptidon matriarch should let me camouflage myself at will, like other raps can. It'll allow me to heal you up without the enemy noticing. We only acquired one grafting part, so I think that'll have to do. Unless you want to help me hunt down the other creature?
Our station presents a profusion of pleasing melodies, like this one.
Grafting with the matriarch feels right.
Oh, the Raptid. Go on now. Get sorted while I get this machine up and running. Mind the Raptidon drool on the tape. Oh, now that is genius. I have just what we need. And here. Enough distractions, please. I need the utmost focus for my work. This is beautiful work. My best yet. How does the limb feel, Inez? Any numbness?
Είναι σκληρό θηλυκό, είναι αγωνίστρια.
Yeah, both. Body's not accustomed to the presence of another limb. Feels like I got an extra passenger in my nervous system. But it certainly be.
Well,
Will do, Doc. And you.
Ρε, τι κομμουνιστικά είναι αυτά ρε. Σοβαρότατη. Και είναι και από τις αυτές που πρέπει να αποδείξουμε ότι εμείς είμαστε καλύτερες. Πώς αλλάζει ρε η μουσική ρε. Κάπως το έκανα γάμο, δεν θυμάμαι πώς. Μ' αρέσει που έχω κλείσει εδώ τη μουσική. Δηλαδή πας εδώ και λέει μουσική. 0. Κάτι μου βγάλε πριν ρε μαλάκα. Inventory. Πώς το έκανα ρε μαλάκα. Τι κουμπί πάτησα. Κομπάνιος. Να το. Τίποτα. Πούλο και δυο σας. Α, με ζαλίσανε. Ναι, είναι από αυτές που τις βρίσκουν. Είναι από αυτές που σφίγγουν δυνατά τις βρίσκεις με τους γλωτούς όμως. Για να νιώθουν ανεξάρτητες. Συχαμένες.
My cover story has worked. I am safely ensconced at the Vox station, assigned to the lowly information input and retrieval department.
Αυτή είναι η κακός του παιχνιδιού.
Certain of its absolute control over its subjects can be less than rigorous when it comes.
Πάνε και οι άντρες κακοί, τώρα βάζουν και γυναίκες.
I was able to easily widen out a space behind the walls of the main control room to establish my safe room, giving me unfettered access to the communication transfer conduits. I have hacked into their system downstream from the security protocols, so while I have I thought my duty. I'd even created a fictitious identity and work transfer to Horizon. All that was left. Well, I don't understand all of it, and I am the only one. I did it, but the complete. I can only keep.
I can't believe this. Void me if I understand any of this. DeVries sold us out for what? Because of a few equations? Some dots and lines on a graph? Good fucking law. I mean, she wasn't a damn scientist.
Αυτό είναι στρακυπού.
She didn't understand all of it, the math. So what was she thinking? No. No. You didn't know her. Not like I did. Damn it! I never wanted to talk about this. I wanted to just leave it alone. Told myself, DeVries may have saved me on Triangular.
Και μαύρος και
I wasn't the only one looked up to her. Lots of the other recruits talked about her too. Back at the academy.
Τώρα μαύρος στρακυπού δεν γίνεται ρε φίλε. Είναι 2 με 30 μάρια όλα τους θέατα.
Y'all thought she was the pinnacle of what an agent should be. Tough, smart, in a job she couldn't get done. And better and faster than everyone else. Inspired all of us. It's embarrassing now. How much worship we all put in her name. Figure my own career, and then she betrayed us.
Έλα ρε, δεν μπορώ να σ' ακούω να μιλάς. Θέλω να βρω 2 κανονικούς κομπανιών φυσιολογικούς, να τους πάρω μαζί μου. Δεν τους μπορώ αυτούς ρε.
Law only knows why she, because I mean, she always struck me as so pragmatic. Real sensible like.
Σταμάτα να γκρινιάζεις ρε φίλε.
Maybe. I don't take, but when those beliefs start to require hurting others, even killing them.
I don't care to debate this. I'm only to find the DeVries. Έχεις Κάτσε, έρχομαι. Επανέρχομαι. Μα λέγαμε τους προβληματικούς. Έχανα ένα παιχνίδι εγώ τους προβληματικούς. Πάμε να παίξουμε το παιχνίδι. Μπαίνει τόσο δυνατά αυτό το παιχνίδι. Η πρώτη ώρα του παιχνιδιού λες, μα λέγα τι παιχνιδάρο θα παίξω. Μπαίνει πολύ δυνατά. Και είμαι τώρα 4-5 ώρες μες στο παιχνίδι. 6. Και είναι μέχρι στιγμής μέτριο. Έχει πάρα πολύ ωραία στοιχεία σε θέμα gameplay. Δηλαδή είναι κανονικό αφεντικό RPG. Έχει ωραίο art direction, μου αρέσει πάρα πολύ τα σκηνικά που έχει και τα λοιπά. Τα γραφικά του είναι πάρα πολύ καλά. Αλλά να κάτι έτσι χατζομάρες με τα GOG στοιχεία που έχουν βάλει στη μαλακία, ας πούμε. Και λες, γιατί ρε μπρούλιδες, γιατί. Ή με το ζόρι, με το ζόρι, με το ζόρι, με το ζόρι.
To what do we owe the pleasure?
Πολύ κόμπλεξ ρε φίλε έχουν αυτοί οι άνθρωποι. Έχουν πολύ κόμπλεξ εμένα. Μιλάμε για κόμπλεξ, για σοβαρό κόμπλεξ. Κόμπλεξ που το διώξαμε πάνω μας όλοι από το σχολείο, ας πούμε. Δηλαδή. Τραγικά πράγματα. Και με το ζόρι να βάλουν τη γυναίκα ότι είναι badass ρε παιδί μου. Ότι είναι το αφεντικό, με το ζόρι. Με το ζόρι. Τι γίνονται αυτά με το ζόρι ρε φίλε. Παντού, βλέπω, άμα παρατηρήσεις παντού γυναικεία φυσιογνωμία, παντού. Παντού. Παρατηρήστε το. Και όχι απλά γυναικεία φυσιογνωμία, φυσιολογική γυναίκα, ας πούμε, να πεις. Με ψυχολογικά, όλες οι γυναίκες είναι με ψυχολογικά. Να αποδείξουν ότι είναι, ότι αν μην μιλάς εγώ με το αφεντικό, όσοι είναι αποδεικμένες ήδη. Όποιον άντρα έχουν τον έχουν στη φάπα. Πατέρας αυτός δεν τις έκανε. Δηλαδή αυτοί που φτιάξαν το παιχνίδι δεν έχουν πατέρα δηλαδή. Μάλλον δεν θα είχαν. Δεν είσαι κλώσει. Να πάλι γυναίκα.
Did you not hear me? This place is closed.
Ρε κάτσε καλά με σου τη φυτέψω ανάμεσα στα μάτια τώρα. Με κοιτάζεις έτσι.
Why are you asking? Who are you?
The people she tried to kill.
By the architect. I had no idea. I wish I could say it was unbelievable. I was afraid she was becoming a danger to herself and to others. But this is horrifying.
Yeah, imagine how we feel. Why don't you tell us where she is so we can make sure she ain't being a danger to herself or others?
That's enough, Niles. This is difficult for her, Niles. Να τη βοηθήσουμε, να την πούμε, μιλάει και μωρή καριόλα, μη σε βάλω κάτω και σε τελειώσω.
And how are you going to do that?
That ain't something you ought to be concerning yourself about.
If you think I'm going to help you do what I think you're talking about, you are deluded.
I may be deluded, but you're lucky you ain't dead. Seeing how she seems partial to using her friends as victims.
Does she? It occurs to me that you have provided no proof of what you're accusing her of.
Why don't you take a long look at me? This is all because she betrayed us. Her team, her friends, even the one whose life she saved in Triangulum.
By the architect. You're Niles, aren't you? She mentioned you a few times, but refused to elaborate. All I knew was that she was fond of you, and that you were dead.
She was fond of me? Then why? Why would she try to kill me?
I can't say, but it may be one of the things she anguished over. An anguish I fear finally overwhelmed her.
Ah, η κακιάνη και λεσβία.
And likely be what's driven her to her present course of action. I wish I knew. I haven't seen her since before the corporatists invaded the island. I'm afraid she's going to do something terrible. But maybe none of this would have happened had I not introduced her to Victor. How did... You saw her terminal, didn't you? Victor's an order archivist. We were all friends for a time. But then, shortly before the schism, they started talking to some others inside the order. That's when things became tense. I started to become uneasy, scared, really. She kept getting angrier with the order the more she worked with Victor and her other contacts. On top of everything else, it became just too much for me. Among other things, for some reason she was obsessed with the cliffhanger ending of Chapter 6. It was the one where capitalist fanatics brought complete destruction upon Arcadia. But you know how it works. It was somehow miraculously saved at the beginning of the next chapter. It didn't matter to DeVries, though. She just kept going over it and over it. Would have talked to a Crabble about it if there was no one else to listen. That and the invasion itself set her mind to dark things. I begged her not to go down that road again. She was so agitated when I first met her. Must have been 7, going on 8 years ago now. She never slept, didn't talk to anyone if she could avoid it. After we became friends, she began to change. Still bothered her from time to time, but I thought it mostly behind her. I couldn't watch her go back to how she'd been, or worse. We became friends when she saved me. I'd said something without thinking. Must have been distracted. We all know to watch every last word we say. For some reason, she interceded on my behalf with an arbiter. And she convinced him he didn't hear what he actually did. No one does that. Void, I didn't think anyone could. We all were, originally, before the schism. But she never gave it up, even when it became illegal to even mention their name. Which was surprising with how angry she seemed to be getting with them, even as she was deep into scheming with Victor and the others. She even continued to sign her messages, "See you in the equation." It's all so confusing. What do you mean? It was where she worked. One of the Protectorate's communications hubs. She didn't speak of it much. At least to me. She may have spoken to Victor about it.
She ain't the only one.
It's difficult to explain.
Know a little something about that, too.
I did try to, after the corporatists invaded Paradise Island and took... She said it had some meaning from her previous life. No. But it had to be someone's fault, right? The Protectorate couldn't. I know I've no right to ask this of you, but... when you find her, please remind her of who she used to be. She's unwell. I understand.
Inventory. Boxes. Αλλά θέλουμε decision keys. Okay.
To what do we owe the pleasure?
Όχι, όχι! Μην πυροβολάτε ρε! Παιδί έκλεψα κάτι ρε. Εντάξει. Πάμε περπατητό, φύγαμε.
To what do we owe the pleasure?
Πέντα κάτω να στριμάρω τα μπάιο σου.
Stringing up their own people. Sick bastards.
Damned bodies. Why can't we? I politely request you see. Theoretically, it shall take me 4 hours to hang 8 bodies. But Montelli killed 6 more yesterday, and my shift only goes for 3 more hours. Sovereign's mercy. I fear hanging all these corpses is beyond my capabilities, and I certainly need no distractions. What is it you want? Is that you there? Why do you have an Auntie's Choice abomination in tow?
Careful now. You're speaking to a soldier who could put one between your eyes at 100 paces back. Lucky for you, I'm here in good faith.
Ugh, no matter. I cannot afford to worry over you. I have a grave number of bodies to hang and not enough time to hang them. Now what is it that you want? Vigilant Hogarth sent you? I wish I could help, but he's been named a traitor. These credentials might as well be stained in protectorate blood. That being said, I am from Westport. If Hogarth trusts the Brigadier sees enemies everywhere, sappers in every shadow, approaching him under questionable, while it pains me to act in what might be contrary to the the gibbets. There is little view of who's within them, so I can use them to haul you into the station without notice. I won't lock them, so you can free yourself once inside. I remember her. She and I occasionally met to take pot shots at the local crabba population. She worked on the command floor. Regardless, it has been quite some time since I saw her. Allow me to open them for you and your companions. Getting folks inside can be a little tricky, and try not to move much or they'll start swinging something fierce.
Hope I never see the inside of one of those again.
Και δεν έχω και open vendor. Έλα εδώ. Πόσα έχω? 5.000. 8.000. Πόσο κάνω το receipt? 150. Ναι, φίλε. Αυτά είναι ωραία επίπεδα.
Come, quickly.
Εντάξει, λέει workbench, για να δούμε mods. Δεν μπορώ να κάνω τίποτα. Range. Breakdown. Party upgrades. Α, μπορώ να κάνω, για να δούμε. Λοιπόν. Μπορώ και αυτά. Και crafting. Πες να πάμε.
I'll bear witness.
Technicians Acna and Gastrell, you stand accused of manufacturing a fatal flaw in one of our valued dragoons. Have you any last words to express your shame?
That dragoon was already defective. Oh, we were only rebuilding the logic assembly so that...
At last, the truth alights. I hope this belated confession unburdens your conscience. Though it will do nothing to commute your sentence. On the charges of sabotage and treason most contemptible, I find you both guilty.
No. No, please! This is all a misunderstanding. We're loyal.
Και πλήρωσε ο άντρας. Πάει και η γυναίκα.
More loyal subjects executed. And valued technicians, no less. Wait, I recognize you. From Horizon Point. Yes, just outside the skip labs. Before the incident. Didn't I set security on you? How are you here? Alive?
You got security called on you outside the skip labs?
You must have been the cause of everything that happened that day. And to think I could have stopped you. Perhaps I would have, if I'd not been so vexed over mere demerits. Others named Hogarth a traitor, but I never believed it. If anything, Montelli is inflicting more injury to the Protectorate right now than the whole of what Hogarth is accused of. In any case, the writ all but obliges me to aid you. Perhaps go to his terminal. Search for any information on it that may be deployed against him. Also, while you're there, I'll admit there's some risk in having my actions... No. Besides, Montelli is not merely my superior. He's also an old friend. I must make some attempt to get through to him. Remind him of what true Why did you not mention any of this before? Never mind.
It would still be best to investigate Montelli's terminal. You will need head. I will.
Αυτός τώρα που μου μίλησε, από πού ήρθε ρε φίλε? Δηλαδή, εντάξει.
Relay launches, we won't be able to...
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
Γιατί είμαι σε combat ακριβώς? Ναι.
Sustain the system.
Vitals looking a micro.
Ψόφισα ρε, ψόφισα ρε.
Preserve set progress.
Help me end this fight on my feet.
Replenishing my ball.
No.
Hastening to cover.
Ready to waste them. On your command.
Replenishing my the protectorate endures.
How are you still upright over there?
Back in business. Looks like a fight.
Πάμε like, παιδιά, όποιος δεν έχει πατήσει like, πατήστε το, ρίχτε το. Δεν τροπή. Και είναι και τσάπα. Άμα θες να πάω εδώ. Όχι.
Not walking this long. Stand me back up.
Commander, you're bleeding. Rest ready if you need a house call. Description. Anyone else? Paramedic?
Perfection is perfect.
Βγήκε εσύ, βγήκε εσύ. Δεν τα πατάω ποτέ.
Aggressors in range. How are we to know? No, it's not our place to know anything.
And I'll take care of him, Commander.
Commander, you're bleeding.
Charging the...
Practicing some battlefield medicine.
Ω, φέρ' το. Επιτέλους, μαλάκα. Πέταξε αυτό που τους έβαλα να κάνει.
Got troublemaker.
Our system is the best anyone has ever had. Perfection is...
Getting a little woozy there, Commander.
Not getting up without help, Commander. You think too?
Need some help first.
Είναι πολύ κακό το AI στους κομπάνιους, πάρα πολύ κακό.
Trouble ahead. What if his orders are going against the paradigm? How are we...
And I'll take care of him, Commander.
Commander, you're bleeding.
Συχτήρι μαλακισμένο. Μη μ' ακολουθάς, μωρή ταναπού. Μάλιστα. Οκ.
Check enemy light just turned on.
Is the duty
Liquidate!
Come on out to cover, so we might talk this
Perhaps
over.
still a bit sleepy.
Not getting up without help, Commander!
Medkit coming your way. Looking a little woozy there, Commander.
Cover!
Knew you
This
had my...
gaze sees all. Target reacquired.
Gun ready in case you need a house call.
Ready to waste it. On your command. Hey! Got a distraction for you!
I repudiate all vapid commercialists.
If I go, can I remain unsullied under the command of a rambling, nonsensical persecutor? Oh, hello there. You seem to have caught me at a most inopportune time. Was just, patrolling the sewers, monitoring for suspicious activity. Now, I must kindly ask that you vacate the vicinity. Your presence here is proving distracting, to put it mildly. What? Word to the wise. A protectorate station is hardly the place to be making light of one's affiliations. Brigadier Montelli would be ecstatic to hear you spout such humorous quips. You'd be labeled a heretic. But I'm sure he'd chuckle as you swung from the gallows. Forgive my unease. I thought Montelli sent you to see to my execution, or some other... I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what to do. I just don't wish to die. I can't... That'd be a fine idea. If only there weren't a group of starving raptidons that saw fit to make a den so close to the grate. A can? Oh, here.
Α, όντως, είναι εδώ ρε, που ήμουν πριν. Ναι, φύγε, τον πούλο. Ξαφανίστηκε.
Commander.
It's a pro!
Μαλάκα μου τραβάνε μία και μου φεύγει το μπουσό life, μαλάκα.
Commander. Breaking for cover.
Γιατί φουτάρα εκεί φοβίδα ρε. Δεν έχω μάλλον.
Commander, you're bleeding. Seeking cover. Location ascertained.
Γιατί είναι λες και εγώ γυναικεία χέρια ρε φίλε.
Looks like a fight. Breaking for cover. Disruptive influences.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
To a snare duel.
Vitals looking a mite marginal, Commander.
Recommencing hostilities. Breaking for cover. What are they doing?
Απ' την ίση έχω βάλει τις χαρακτήρας να μου πετάει για live. Έχει πετάξει μια φορά. Σε 10 ώρες παιχνίδι έχει πετάξει μια φορά.
Got company, Commander.
Commander, you're bleeding.
Γαμίσου.
Locked and loaded.
Breaking for cover. Has been. On that cover was much better. Breaking for cover.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Woo! Εκεί πάμε. Πω, γάμο το σπίτι.
Sorry, ain't ready yet.
I'm still a bit sleepy. Let's get you healed. Someone call for a medic.
Ποιον έκανε χείλη ρε? Αλλά κακή της πουτάνας ρε. Α, βρε καραγκιόζη, πας μόνος σου.
Let's skip the diplomacy.
Looks like a fight.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Ποιος πετάει χειροβοβίδης όλη την ώρα ρε μαλάκα?
Moving in close.
Walking this up. Don't make me bury another agent.
Τι το... Ποιος με βάρεσε ρε μαλάκα.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Somebody lost.
No target.
Let us reconvene. Grenade. Away!
Πήγε! Μαλάκα. Πάλι χειροκομβίδα.
Appreciate a little help, Commander.
Δεν κάνεις και τίποτα άλλο ρε πασταραδάκι εσύ. Για να μην τραβήξω μπουνιά στην οθόνη και την περάσω από μέσα.
Why worry about the rift? It's not supposed to gobble up Arcadia for years, and I'm sure something else will kill you way before then.
Βλώνε ρε. Τα λέμε άλλη φορά. Τέλος το live για σήμερα. Ευχαριστώ που περάσετε, ευχαριστώ για τα like σας, για τη συμμετοχή σας. Τα λέμε μέχρι την επόμενη.